Liverpool 0, Chelsea 0, and disappointing. Such a disappointing result. Could have easily won it. Both teams, realistically, you can do the argument, well, either team could have won, but Chelsea, quite honestly, were the team that could, and probably would, out of the two teams, run away with it at some point. If it just landed a little better, if certain players were just a little bit more sharp, a bit more on form, which is the issue with us this whole season, is consistency. And some of the substitutions, whilst a good idea, nearly came to worked in the end. The likes of Carney, Chukwuemeka, just frustrating to watch. Poor first touches, just slipping over constantly. But then likewise, you have Mudryk, who performed exactly how we had hoped. And if, again, that's how he is, when he's not 100% fit, then we're in for a treat. Conor Gallagher, Mason Mount, Lewis Hall, the three players that stand out the most to me that were just really poor, along with Chukwuemeka, but with 8 minutes is a bit harsh. But at the same time, yeah, Lewis Hall, for God's sake, he's just so bad today. And it's really, really disheartening because he's been so good in the appearances he's made for Chelsea. He's been really good, in the games against Manchester City, and in the other games that he's performed in and stepped up to the plate and really put in a good shift for his age, for his ability that he has so much time to gain more experience. But this is, quite frankly, one of the worst games. Well, it's the worst game he's played, but one of the worst overall performances I've seen of a Chelsea player this season. And that takes some doing, because we've seen some shockers. We've seen some really bad performances. Just gave the ball constantly away. Poor first touches, bad tackles, same as Gallagher. Poor first touches, bad tackles. Could have got sent off at some points, but just so frustrating to watch, because Gallagher, he's been so good against Crystal Palace, and then to come back the game right after this and just, quite frankly, again, just so bad. So bad. Reckless tackles, reckless passes, poor first touches. And again, Mason Mount, what are you doing? What does he actually do? I'm so confused at this point what has happened to Mason Mount. If it's not that he's succumbed to the hype that he has been put under by the likes of, certain Twitter pages, stands, just people that overhype him, pundits, footballing experts that say he is without doubt the best Chelsea player, or will be one of the best Chelsea players. I just feel like he's under so much pressure, understandably, and it's all just become a bit too much. And he has this tiny sort of a performance and expectation that he has to, as in, like, there's a small percent that he has to reach to, and it's 100%. It's not. It's 150% effort. Performance, quality, consistency, of which he does not have yet, that these pundits and everyone has put him under so much pressure. And I'm not here defending him, saying that he hasn't been a pile of shit, which he has been. He's been so poor lately. And yeah, just weird watching him play and do quite literally nothing bad, but nothing. Nothing. He doesn't do anything. And when he does, he gives the ball away. Havertz, brilliant today. I thought he was fantastic, really put in a shift. Unlucky not to come away with the winner, which I feel like is really hard done by, that not being a goal. Kepa, great performance. Badiashile and Thiago Silva, fantastic performance from them. I thought Cucurella was great. Had his moments of just strange, erratic behaviour like he always does. Ziyech, fantastic as well. Just so good at crossing at the moment. Just seems like he's really found his form, and it all comes at a point where he's probably going to leave. So, Jorginho, really, just doing his thing in the middle, kind of there. but that's about it. But overall, a very, very disappointing result. I think we could have easily scored 2, 3, maybe even 4 goals. They had their chances, they didn't take them, much like ourselves. But again, looking at our opportunities, we could easily have won 2, 3, 4-0, or you know, like 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, whatever. But yeah, disappointed. But a point is a point. We'll take it, I guess. A point. 3 Premier League draws against Liverpool in a row. The first time that's ever happened between Liverpool and Chelsea. But again, I digress. With that said, feel free to like, subscribe, follow, hit the bell notification, whatever. My name is Harry, up the Chelsea. 2-week break. We'll be back for Fulham on Friday, the 3rd of February. My name is Harry, up the Chelsea. And peace.